you join us here in Kilcohan Park, Waterford for the final of the Droopys Stud Select Stakes worth €10,000 to the winner. Thankfully the rain has stayed away. We had enough of it in the last 24 hours, but the track is in pristine condition. And a great crowd here in Kilcohan Park this evening. Our restaurant is fully booked out and hopefully everybody will enjoy the racing. And the runners are now coming on parade. Running from Trap 1, that's a Barefoot on Song. This one owned by Brian and Kathleen Murphy. Next up in Trap 2, that's Shanahy Boomer, owned by the Bait the Ditch Syndicate, trained by Kieran Lynch. Trap 3, that's Down to Business, running for Sharon Mulcahy. In Trap 4, Seven Beach, owned by the Beach Boys Trio Syndicate. This one is trained by Jennifer O'Donnell. Trap 5, Glengar Martha, owned by William Wood, trained by Pat Buckley. And in Trap 6, Road Exile, owned by R.A. Caldwell. So the Greyhounds are now in traps for the final of the 2025 Droopy Stud Select Stakes. They are in Trap 1, a Barefoot on Song, 2 Shanahy Boomer, 3 Down to Business, 4 Seven Beach, 5 Glengar Martha, Trap 6 Road Exile. And they're away racing at 4, comes away well there. That's the favourite, Seven Beach, and goes up to the first bend at speed 2 and moves into second place, Shanahy Boomer. So heading down the backstretch, Seven Beach has gone on by 3 lengths from Trap 2 in second place, Shanahy Boomer. 1 is back in third, Barefoot on Song, but it's all about Seven Beach at this stage. Holds a 4 lengths lead between the final 2 bends. Will hardly be caught from there. 2 giving of its best in second place, Shanahy Boomer, but it's all about Trap 4, Seven Beach, pillar to post. Winning time 28.44. So the result of the Droopy Stud Select Stakes. Your winner there was number 4 Seven Beach, second number 2 Shanahy Boomer, third number 1 Barefoot on Song, and your winning time 28.44.
He ran great in the semi-final last week and he backed it up again tonight. He's a super dog, he's so genuine, he's very consistent. He's just been a superstar for the last 2 years for us. He went into the Derby 2 years ago as a raw pup and made the semi-finals and backed that up last year with another semi-final performance, and then came back this year and he got a little bit lucky now in the final of the Gold Cup, but look, he had to be there to hit the front when he did, and it was great to get that big win with him and now to back it up down here.
Yeah, exactly. Look, he's a greyhound that's been mixing it at the top table, as you said, now for the last couple of years, and to add this onto his CV tonight is huge for the greyhound himself.
It's brilliant for him. Look, he won the juvenile 525 and the Night Stars as well, and look, any dog to do 2 semi-final appearances in a derby just shows what a dog he is and how genuine he is. And look, he's gone 3.5 now, so age isn't on his side, so we bypassed the Easter Cup to keep him for this stake here after the Gold Cup, and look, hopefully we'll have another good year with him. He's got a heart for life. He's only a 68-pound dog and he tries his best every night.
So we've just seen a cracking final here of the 2025 Droopy Stud Select Stakes, won in tremendous style by Seven Beach for Kilcohan trainer Jennifer O'Donnell. Let's start with Michael Dunphy of Dunphy Stud. I'm sure you were impressed there with that performance, of course.
Very impressive, yeah. He really drove the first bend there very strong, and that was the win of it for him. He took off then, he got that run, that was it. It's all over.
We spoke with Aoife on the podcast earlier this week. Of course, Droopy Stud has come a long way from small beginnings all those years ago.
Well, you have to start someplace, and we started small. Well, we didn't actually. We built it with some picture. We hit a few right good dogs then, and we're lucky, and that's you need looking anything, and we got it with him,
We'll talk about some of those good dogs shortly. We'll have to let Alex Grasick in, board member GRI. Of course, the Dunphy family have always been great supporters of greyhound racing.
Fantastic, Barry, great supporters of the game. Always willing to come on board for sponsorship for big stakes like this, and without sponsorship from people like Michael and Droopy Stud, these events just aren't possible, so it's just fantastic that people who are in the sport and making a living out of it are willing to put it back into the sport again, and we're very grateful to Michael and to all the sponsors that we get, really.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Just the performance of Seven Beach tonight, of course, he was the standout entry on paper, and he certainly didn't disappoint down here tonight for us.
No, it's a fantastic stake, Barry. 2 runs for 10 grand, and as I say, he looked to stand out on paper, at the start of the competition, but it was a real good final, and only that he drove such a good bend, as Michael said, he had to make it for himself, because there was a few of them there together going into the bend, and fair play to him, he just came out on top in the night, but credit to all the finalists, they all ran well, I thought.
Yeah, they sure did. Back into Michael, of course. Look, it's been a great night for Droopy Stud. Yeah. We'll start with Pastana, of course. He's very busy, I'm told.
He's doing very well, yeah. He is. He's really, he was a great dog himself, and he's passing it on now, like, you know, and, which is a great thing. And then Kilcohan Huff had a brilliant night in Limerick tonight. He won the Kirby and came second as well in it. So, like, you know, that's some start for his first season, like first batch, like, just tremendous.
And of course, look,
He looks an exceptional dog, like, you know, winner that he looks to make all the big ones this year. I'd say he looks very good.